Childhood trauma can lead to adulthood mental health issues. If you have been told you don't worth much, that you're a very difficult child, and that no one will ever love you, of course, you will end up being depressed, exceptionally anxious, have panic attacks, and not trust the world. If you have been traumatized severely, please seek help. There are so many professionals who are ready to help and they specialize in childhood trauma. There is no reason for you to perpetuate the sadness, the depression, the anxiety, or the panic over life. You can release it and free from those demons that were unfortunately instilled in you by the people who raised you. You can create the life of your dreams. You can find love in a partner, in friends. You can create a career where you can wake up every morning full of hope and full of ideas, ready to embrace the challenges of your workday, but also to accomplish so much and have breakthroughs. Whether you were traumatized as a child or whether you've been traumatized later on in life, because that can also happen, you have the right to seek help and to free yourself from all these shackles that hold you back. Life can be loving and exciting and joyful again. How can you stop the cycle of abuse and trauma? Ideally, you should seek help for you, but especially before you become a parent or before you decide to live in with another person and create a long lasting, lifelong relationship. If you have not released your trauma and your pain, you have two options. One is to become abused by someone else, because this is what life has told you so far, that you're only good to be abused, that you don't deserve more than love. However, there is one more path that is more difficult for everyone around you. You can evolve to be the abuser. The way you were abused, now you're abusing others. Is this a conscious plan? No, it's not. But it's one of those things that happen very easily. We learn everything from our parents, from the people who raise us. We learn how to talk, which language to speak in, our mannerisms, and we also learn how to behave towards other people. Our parents, our environment teach us everything we know. And then, in order to change, we need very strong, very clear, and focused intervention. If you have been abused, if you feel that you didn't feel safe during the first few years of your life, you didn't feel important, you didn't feel abandoned, you didn't feel that you're the center of the world as a young child, please seek help. Treat yourself before you create children or before you share your life with another person. It will be so much easier and so much more loving and joyful when you no longer hold on to the past, to the thoughts of the past, to keep repeating the painful messages you received from the people who raised you. Happiness, hope, and joy are available to all of us. I have seen this again and again in my work with people, but also in my personal relationships. People have experienced a lot of pain at any particular moment in their lives, especially in their childhoods. They were usually given a very intense course in how to do life or how to be there for other people. I have also experienced a lot of trauma in my childhood by a person in my life who was mentally unstable. And although the pain was immense, insufferable at times, I kept feeling that one day I would be free from that and I would have the compassion, the care, and the ability to perceive the pain in other people. And then I studied psychology, so I had one more tool in my tool shed. I was able to help them understand what's happening, perceive where they want to go, but also heal. Our trauma, debilitating as it is, can be the wisest avenue for us to deliver, to produce, to help. If you have experienced trauma, ask yourself, how can you use it? Life definitely did not want to punish you, but life often makes us wiser and gives us opportunities that come through discomfort and pain. Ask yourself, how can this trauma and the pain you have experienced be an integral part of the solution of how to live your soul's true purpose and expression? You might be amazed at what a short meditation can bring up when you ask this question. Life is often cruel because life is trying to ignite our passion to heal others, to produce in life, and to create a platform where people will heal and help others. A healed person in the community or in a family is an agent of change, support, and compassion. And we all need those ingredients in order to do well in our lives. An adopted family later on in life, a family that you have chosen in order to experience what you lacked in your first family of origin, can be so healing and soothing for us. Additionally, a community of like-minded people who will give us a helping hand, who will help us get back on the horse once we have fallen off, can do exactly the same. How do you know that you have found a surrogate family for you, or a community that will help you heal and will support you? Well, for once, you will feel cared for and accepted, seen and recognized. You will not feel shame for your mistakes. Yet, the feedback over traits that you need to shed or to transmute will be there and will be given to you in a loving and understandable manner. If you find yourself in a community of the kind, cherish it and give back. It is very easy to just want to receive when you have not received practically anything in your childhood. But remember, human life is about receiving and giving. And through giving, you're soothing yourself. And every time you watch yourself offer something, you are receiving some golden nuggets as well. The cacao ceremonies are a beautiful place to experience all the above. Cacao ceremonies of 5 or 10 people are these very safe spiritual circles where people come together, they share their sorrow, they share their troubles, they ask for support, love, and care. But at the same time, the ceremonial cacao opens up your pineal gland, and you're in a much more powerful position to find solutions, to identify what is the next step for you. What is loving in your life? Who should you embrace and bring in your life? And who is no longer necessary in your life because they cause more drama and more pain than anything positive? Find a cacao ceremony circle in your area or join my online cacao ceremonies. The physical conditions that can result from repressed childhood trauma and repressed memories are many. Any ailment in your physical body or your mind, your brain, can be a result of repressed trauma, such as fibromyalgia, heart issues, autoimmune issues, cancers. How does that happen? We keep repeating thoughts that are unloving. And every time we feel an unloving emotion or we repeat a difficult thought, that makes us feel helpless, hopeless, and unseen and recognized. We're losing energy from our body. You're losing energy from your heart. You're lowering the life force chemicals in your brain, such as serotonin and dopamine and GABA. And you're also taking energy away from your liver or your stomach or your muscular system. And your nervous system is definitely severed. When you keep doing this again and again for weeks and months and years, at some point your body has no more energy to keep you safe, healthy, and alive. And when your body has no more energy, something is going to break. Something will not be able to continue working at a functional and optimal level. And that's when disease takes over. And if you think of the word disease, it's actually dis-ease. It's the stopping of ease. Nothing is easy in your body anymore. You can have minimal ailments, for example, clenching your jaw and suffering from headaches or migraines. You could have some digestive issues. But when those traumatic experiences are not addressed and replaced with more loving thoughts and feelings, your body can break down completely. And then you have cancer, then you have severe heart disease, then your blood pressure is perpetually high, or you have a MS or any other autoimmune disorder. Releasing the pain from your mind, releasing the trauma and the challenging memories is loving for you, and it can bring the life force back in your mind and your body. You can experience a different life as long as you commit yourself to releasing the pain.